guys, it's Shelby, otherwise known as Shelbizleee here on YouTube. Today, I'm a little bit late if you guys have never noticed. I upload videos on Wednesdays and Sundays, so if you don't have your notifications on, you can always come back on those days, usually for a new video. But today, I am running a little late, so I'm going to throw a vlog together for you guys. And last time I did a vloggy style type video, I told you I was going to talk about some new Lush skincare I'm talking about and show you my zero waste pantry. So today, we will definitely do that. I'm going to go ahead and get started, head to my bathroom. So if you like the vloggy style type videos, make sure you give this one a thumbs up. Oh, no, I got it. There we go. Okay. And this one, these are all, I think, the cleansers. Yes. So this one is, oh, I can't remember. I'll put them on the screen so you guys know what is all in them. Looks like there might be coffee in that one. And then there's this yellow one. This one that has a cute little sleepy face. And then this one has Aduki beads in it to like, it's called, I know that one's called Jade Roller. And it's supposed to like massage your face as you use it. Then there are 4 like oil bars. They're supposed to be like argan oil. I know there's an argan oil one. All kinds of different, oh my goodness, like serum bars. And they have different really good like plant oils that are really good for your face. So we've got those. So these are cleansers, oils, and serums. And then these are just like random other things. The most exciting thing I'm excited about is this right here. This is called Mortal Kombu? Yeah, Mortal Kombu. And this plastic is compostable, which is super cool. But it's like an eye mask in there. Can you see? I don't know. It's really interesting. We're going to try that. I'm super pumped to try that. And then only other stuff in here. This is a cleanser. Another cleanser, but it's like, I don't know, this weird shape. I'm curious as to how that even works. And then this is technically a cold cream cleanser. So I left it separate from the other ones because I don't know, the other ones weren't labeled like that. So this is a little bit different. So we'll try all that out right now. Alright, so welcome to this slightly cluttered area in my house because the only closet we have, is that area behind us, and it doesn't have a door or anything. And you can see it directly in my mirror. So let me put my hair up, take my glasses off, and then I'll show you the Lush tins I have laid out in front of me. Alright, so first things first, cleansers. I don't know which one I want to try. Let's do, that one smells a lot like, something else I used from them. And I like the other thing I used from them, but I'm not crazy about the smell. I don't know. It looks like this. Let me show you. This one, it's like light yellow. It smells like maybe like calamine. I don't know. It smells familiar. I'll leave it on the screen. I think I'm really intrigued by this one with the Aduki beads in it that I was telling you about. So I think we'll try to wash with this guy. Okay, I don't know if these are meant to be oil cleansers. I didn't read all the information about them before I started to use them, but it's like, can you see that it's like not sudsy at all? And I think it's just not at all what you would expect from a cleanser. I don't, I feel like all I did was just rub oil on my face, and I just want to get it off. I'm gonna take it off now. Alright, so honestly, not impressed and not feeling the cleanser that I tried. I think they're all very similar, and I tried to pop information up about them while I was talking about them. I think maybe they are meant to be oil cleansers. That's not my thing. I feel like my pores are kind of clogged right now. Like I did not enjoy that. It might be a good way to take off your makeup, but I wouldn't use that again. But then the thing I'm super excited to try that they sent me is Mortal Kombu. Can you see it? Probably saw it a second ago when I was showing you. But these are eye masks. So they do come in this little compostable wrapping. And then they look like this. It's so interesting. It's like seaweed, and it's got a little perforated line there. And it says that we need to soak this in water for a couple minutes. And Tippy is literally at this moment drinking the water I went and got to do that with. So let me get him to stop doing that. And we will leave this sitting in here for a couple minutes, and then I'll come back and put them on. So I'm back. I let it soak in the water for just a few minutes. I'm gonna pull it out. That was supposed to help thicken it because it's like predominantly made of seaweed. And I'm just gonna pull it apart. There are little dashes here. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Uh-oh. I don't wanna rip it apart. It said to wait until after it's soaked to pull it apart, but I feel like I could have done it before. It would have been easier. Ah, there we go. One little bitty piece left. This is like a yin and yang. You see how it's kind of like, it's got like a serum on it. It's coming very, okay, there we go. I ripped it apart. That was not a smooth process, but it worked. And then you're just supposed to place them on your eye like this. There's like a little pull tab. I don't know, maybe I should have tried that. All right, here we go. This is how they have it on them on the website, this way. Okay, cool. Oh my god, this is so cool. I never thought I would be able to do an eye mask because I feel like they're so wasteful. So the fact that Lush came out with one that's completely like package free is super, super cool. And then like the mask itself is compostable. Like what? That's so cool. There we go. Oh my god. I'm so pumped. And then it doesn't say this on the website, but if there are little parts that are drier than others, just dip your hand back in the water that you used and like wet it. I think that's good. I just want to make sure that it's like gonna hold on to my eye and not come off. Okay, and then again, the website says leave this on for about 10 minutes. So I'll see you guys when I'm ready to take it off. All right, it's been about 10 minutes and they're not completely dry, but they are drying to where like you can see they're not sticking as well anymore. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pull these guys off. So cool. It literally like feels and looks just like seaweed. And I think they have different sorts of other things in there. So pull this one off. Whoop. So cool. And then you can compost these little bits. So I don't know. If you guys think this is cool, definitely let me know. They're $2. So this like the whole this is $2, which is not super cheap, but I think not too crazy. These sort of things are really great for self-care, and if you're trying to be like zero waste, it's really hard to find things like this that you can participate in or like enjoy because everything comes wrapped in like that foil plastic stuff. And then also like the masks themselves are not even compostable or anything. So I just think this is really cool for like self-care stuff. So if you have these at your local Lush, pick them up. You can also pick them up online and they'll come shipped in this little plastic stuff. But I bet that the compostable plastic stuff, but I bet that if you pick them up in store, you can just get them without the plastic. So what do we think? Did that make my eyes look significantly younger? Better, less puffy or black or whatever, I don't know. I'm not gonna say they did anything spectacular, but I love this self-care idea like I said. So hey Tippy. Anyway, if you guys are in the market for something like this, definitely try them out. I will continue using those. So Tippy really wants my attention, as you can tell. And I need to give him some. But I am not going to test any more of the Lush stuff right now. Just because the other stuff I have to test out are like serums and oils. And I don't want to put serums and oils on my face before I put makeup on. So I might do that tonight in my nighttime routine. But right now I'm going to put some makeup on. So then I can share some other really cool things with you, like my pantry. And a new like discovery that I found that I'm really nerding out about. So I'll be right back. Alright, so the only time it makes sense for me to talk about makeup is in my little vlog style videos. I get questions about it all the time. I'm still currently using 2 of the same palettes. I'll have them linked below. But I did want to add that I am using this Elate Cosmetics eyeliner. And in my review of Elate Cosmetics, I said I did not like it. It was too wet. I've continued using it, and as it has dried out, it has become significantly better. I also brush off the excess before I start using it. It's still not the best to work with, but I think I might continue using it after I'm done with this bottle. It's a lot better now that I've kind of finagled it. But you can see it like gets everywhere. It's very wet formula, so beware of that. But it's not the worst, like I said last time, but I've learned to work with it a little bit more now. Alright, so makeup is done, and to switch from a slightly vain topic like makeup to a more sciencey, weirdo, nerding out topic, this video is not sponsored in any way, but I really want to talk to you guys about something that I recently found out about, just am getting really interested in, and just something I want to share. So like I said, no one's paying me to talk about this, but I really just want to talk about it and nerd out for a second. See if any of you guys think it's as cool as I do. So it starts here with this pair of shoes I just got in the mail by a company called United by Blue. They're the company that sent me these. And then Soul is the people that they're partnering with. And I'll tell you why these are so freaking cool in just a second. But before we do, I don't know if you guys have ever heard me talk about this before, but like my dream job, if I could do anything right now, well, this is pretty close to my dream job. I just have a real interest in like talking to people, communicating, problem solving, finding solutions to like sustainability and eco-friendly ecosystem problems, that sort of thing. But specifically for me, if money was no object, I would have continued my way through school and I would have gotten my PhD, something probably in like chemical, oceanography, bio, something to do with the ocean, because I am particularly interested in eutrophication. Stick with me, it is a little bit sciencey. I took a whole class on eutrophication in college. My environmental science lab was a eutrophication lab. Basically what eutrophication is whenever, it's kind of confusing to like communicate to you, but I'm gonna do my best. In the simplest form, a lot of what eutrophication is caused from animal agriculture. So whenever animals do their thing, they go number one and number two, there are a lot of nutrients in their waste and things like phosphorus and nitrogen that go into our water stream, and then once they get into the water stream, bacteria consume those nutrients, and then the bacteria end up taking all of the nutrients and oxygen out of the water, and then that water doesn't have any oxygen, and it basically kills off everything else that lives there. That's what we saw with the red tide in Florida late last year. We see it a lot of times with algae blooms, and specifically in the Mississippi Delta, where it empties into the Gulf of I don't think it's the Gulf of Mexico technically right there, but you know, the bottom of the United States. There are a lot of issues there with dead zones, which are eutrophication dead spots that are caused by overgrowth in algae because of the excess nutrients humans are putting into the water. So the reason I tell you all that is because that has been my most passionate issue, the issue that I am most interested in when it comes to like environmental science. And if I were to go back and get my PhD, that would be what I would study, where the points of pollution are, how we could extract the nutrients from the water, extract the algae from the water, how we could lessen the impacts of that, because it is killing off so much fish, it's harming our waters and our waterways. I don't know if you guys know, but actually like a large majority of the oxygen on our planet comes from sea life, the things at the bottom of the ocean that produce oxygen. And so it just creates a whole huge problem when you look at the ecosystem overall. Like eutrophication is a really big deal. So the reason I'm telling you this, why am I telling you this after talking about shoes? It's because these shoes, they're calling the most sustainable shoe on the market. And we'll get into all the reasons why. But the biggest reason why I wanted to talk about it today is because they have an insole. So they look like this. These are just a sample pair. These are not my size or the color that I want. They come in other colors. But they sent me this one just to get a feel for what it's like, because I'm so interested in this. There's a sole in here. Made from recycled cork, but the sole underneath it, which is called the insole, I think, is made from algae that this company called Algix is harvesting from the water. So literally taking the problem from that issue we were talking about before, taking algae out of the water that is causing all those issues and turning it into shoe soles. So stinking cool. Like literally it's the coolest thing to me. So just on here it says a flexible foam made from algae biomass and a process which cleans and restores natural balance to waterways. So what we just talked about being eutrophication, this company called Algix is taking that algae, turning it into a shoe. So upcycling, literally they're taking pollution and they're upcycling it into a product, a sustainable product. They've talked about before, they do not believe in planned obsolescence. They believe in creating long-lasting, good quality things. And I just think that is so fucking cool. Like, again, no one's paying me to talk about this. Sorry, just readjusting. I want you guys to know that no one's paying me to talk about this, and a lot of times when a company does pay me to talk about something, it's because I am this excited about it that I want to tell you about it. I'm not trying to talk you into buying this shoe. I just really wanted to share with you how freaking cool some companies are out there, what they're doing with like capitalism. Capitalism, I think, can be used as a tool for good, and I think a lot of people don't agree with that, but that's just my stance. If you cannot incentivize someone to collect that pollution, to turn it into a profitable business, how do we expect that anybody is ever going to clean up pollution like that just for the sake of doing it? Like, where would the money come from? Where would the incentive be? That sort of thing. So this shoe launches actually on Kickstarter. Again, I'm really not trying to talk you into buying this shoe, but I'll tell you a little bit more about it, because they have more than just a sustainable, like, insole, the algae insole I was just telling you about. They have all kinds of really cool stuff. So in this shoe, it comes in these colors here. So we have the black one, and then it comes in gray and this color. I'm hoping to get this color once they have more readily available. But so these are all the things that they have in the shoe that are sustainable, why they're calling it the most sustainable shoe. So the cork that's on the bottom and on the inside is recycled cork, replaces environmentally harmful products otherwise used in footwear. So a lot of times that's plastic and unbiodegradable stuff, so that's really cool. United by Blue invented this fabric called Bison Shield insulation. So apparently in the animal agriculture industry, they, you know, farm bison, farm buffalo, that sort of thing. They use them for their meat, and then their hides and like their fibers from their fur are just discarded. We're being literally thrown away. So United by Blue went in there and kind of created this stream of, I don't know, supply, so that they could turn that waste material into a usable material. So in the shoe, they're using the Bison Shield insulation I was talking about. It says, saves natural bison hair from being discarded as waste, harnessing its superior warmth in a sustainable way. So I think that's what most of the outside of the shoe is comprised of. And then they have the algae insoles, like I said. They have natural rubber using latex sap, so they don't have to cut down the tree to harvest its sap. That's interesting. And then the rubber that they use is from rice. It says produced using rice husk in addition to natural rubber. So this is probably the most sustainable shoe I have ever heard of. So stinking cool what some companies are doing, and I just wanted to share it because I'm nerding out. Oh, and also another big reason I wanted to talk about this, I interviewed the creator of Algix, so the people that created that insole from algae. I interviewed the creator of that on the podcast. So I'll link that podcast below and you can check it out. It was so interesting and so cool to talk to him and hear about their process and what they do and what they've learned and where they're going and all that sort of stuff. So check out the podcast if you're interested, and I'm gonna take you now over to my pantry because I feel like I've been baiting you guys about that for a while. All right, so I got the camera turned around for you. Just showing you the top of my pantry is like my cleaning stuff you've probably all heard me talk about before. My toilet tabs, that's just citric acid, baking soda, vinegar spray, and my misto is up there too. And then my pantry is not too big. This is actually just like a storage cabinet that we bought whenever we moved in. And yeah, I'll just walk you through what we have here. So the top two cabinets are, you know, obviously what you use the most. You keep them at the top. And then there's some other things at the bottom that we don't use as much that are not so zero waste, but we'll get there. So at the top, most used is pasta for sure in this house. Beans, I eat popcorn. That's my favorite snack, and I do get it in bulk, so it is zero waste. These cute little things right here, see this little holder, my mom got me for Christmas, and it works perfectly to store all of our spices, so I've really been enjoying that. Chia seeds and lentils back there, I think. Yep, lentils and more pasta. I think this is quinoa. Wait, what is this? Oh, this is my peppermint tea. Oh, I want some of this right now. We might make some of that in just a second. Nuts, and yeah, just all sorts of stuff that we use on a pretty regular basis up there. And then down here, these two are empty. I need to go get some spaghetti whenever we run out, but they're empty right now. But these are great. I found these at the thrift store. You can kind of find these everywhere, or at least I do. I see these all the time. They're great for storing spaghetti so that little weevils don't get into your stuff. We've got some vinegar back there that comes in glass. My apple cider vinegar is not back there right now because it's in my bathroom, but it normally is there. Oh my god, you guys, this is the best stuff. If you can get this near you, it's rare to find the spicy one, but if you can find Amy's organic chili that is spicy, this is the best stuff to make quick meals with potatoes or chips, or just by itself with like some crackers. Oh my god, I love this stuff so much. So if you can get it, pick it up. It is vegan. It's really good. Tomato sauce, Tony C's. Can't live without Tony C's. It just didn't fit up here in that little guy. Granola, pretzels, spices that we use. I got this really recently at Aldi. You guys probably saw that. Madison loves Valentina. Soy sauce, sriracha. I cannot live without sriracha. Whether or not it comes in plastic, it will always be here. These are a recent obsession of mine, little pepperoncinis. They're so good. Recent discovery. And then just rice, beans, and some more pasta stored in those guys right there. So, like I said, these 3 levels, very commonly used. And then down here, we have the things that are not so sustainable packaging. But I've been trying to quit soda. You guys might have heard me talk about that. So I did buy some LaCroix. Buying aluminum cans is relatively sustainable. Definitely pick this over plastic. I've actually already cut down on soda so much, and LaCroix are not my favorite thing, but they're a decent substitute. So I just bought a few of them, and I'm trying them out right now. Nutritional Yeast, I did buy this the first time, like in this plastic thing, but ever since then I've been refilling it from bulk. These are like no chicken bouillon cubes, just to make something chicken flavored, but it is vegan. So I like these little things. I get them from Thrive Market. This popcorn, Madison wouldn't let me throw away, but she doesn't even like it, so I don't know why. And then we've just got some things like some Southwest rice, some vegan mac and cheese. I don't know what that is. I guess that's Madison's. Just like different rices and stuff that we bought in boxes down here. And then down here is just a mess, dude. So this big, huge bag of rice here is because I left my laptop out on top of my car one day and it rained. Can you believe I did that? Like, who does that? But I left my laptop on top of my car. It rained. I went back out there and I was like, oh my god, what do we do? So we went and got this huge bag of rice and submerged my laptop in rice for like 48 hours. It has no problems now. Nothing's wrong with it. Except maybe that might be why one of my USB ports doesn't work. I'm not sure. But you know what? It worked. We went to the Asian market and got the rice, and ever since then we haven't had any issues. So just saying. This is the best coconut oil, in my opinion, you can get for your face. I don't cook with this one, but I use this in like cosmetics and stuff. And yeah, got that from Thrive Market. Then another vinegar that we've had forever. I have the other one. This is in plastic before I found the other one that comes in glass. I actually forgot this is down here, so I need to use this up. These are cat treats we've had forever. I started making tippies. I started making some for Tippy, so we don't do that anymore. And then these are just a few bars I have for the gym whenever I'm in a pinch or something. Baking soda, I've been refilling this. I bought this like this, but then I've been refilling it since I found bulk baking powder, so that's good. Yeah, just random things that are not used as often, but they're down here. So that's my pantry right now, you guys. We are in the process of moving very, very soon. I told you guys we are in the market for a house. So we are in the process of buying a house. Then we'll have a full-on pantry and I'll have a full-on kitchen. That's the reason I don't talk about cooking very much on this channel, is I don't have a kitchen. I don't have an oven or a stove or a dishwasher or any of the typical things that like most Americans have to cook with. And I'm very excited to have those things when we move and be able to make more videos for you. So I hope this video was interesting. I included a few things like the Lush products. I talked about the nerding out over the algae shoes, which is so freaking cool, and then my zero waste pantry. I hope it was good enough. Again, I'm literally making this on Wednesday, posting it tomorrow. I do not normally come up with a concept film and post that quickly, so I hope this was good enough for you guys. I'm in a tight space right now, trying to get things done and keep my sanity and time management, because buying a house is very time consuming, from looking at all the houses to having to run around and do all the paperwork, the inspections, and all that sort of stuff. But if all goes well, it will all have been worth it. So I hope you loved this video. Like I said, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to check out my podcast. I'll leave a little clip here at the end. And yeah, I love you guys. Remember, until next time, you cannot do all the good that the world needs, but the world needs all the good that you can do. Bye guys. My camera's strapped. Okay, bye.
Kind of change the perception from, like you said, pond scum and green water and the stuff that infests your pool to something cool that's, hey, this is a sustainable material that has the best environmental impact of any agricultural crop that we're aware of. And we've compared this to corn, soybeans, sugarcane. And the real point is that algae can clean water where other terrestrial crops are using fertilizer. So here we are basically using a waste nutrient, one of the lowest value pollutants there are, ammonia and nitrogen and phosphorus and carbon dioxide, and we're able to upcycle it into something of value.